Hello everyone, this is the Sports Spiral, and in today's video I'm going to recap the Week 10 of the NFL. There were some great games in this, and I'll tell you how these teams are doing after their win or loss. So let's begin with the Thursday night game. The Colts win big over the Titans, 34-17. I had the Titans in my picks, but the Colts did do a good job on special teams to win this one. A touchdown for each quarterback, and Derrick Henry ran for 103 yards. Let's move to the Browns vs. Texans game. The Browns win in a low-scoring game, 10-7, and they won because of Nick Chubb's running game, 19 carries for 126 yards and a touchdown. The Browns have looked up and down this season, but it seems like they will be able to get in the playoff if they keep up their good play. Now let's move to Washington vs. Detroit. The Washington football team rallied back, but they lose to the Detroit Lions 30-27. This one's closer than I expected it to be. Smith throws for 390 yards, but Stafford throws for 276 and 3 touchdowns to win the Lions the game. Then let's move to the Bucs versus the Panthers. The Bucs obviously lost big to the Saints last week and couldn't get much going offensively, but they won 46-23 here. A big game for them, and they doubled their opponent's score. 3 touchdowns for Tom Brady, 192 yards, and a touchdown for Jones, and they are able to pick off Teddy Bridgewater one time as well. Then let's move to the Jaguars vs. Packers game. The Jaguars give the Packers a scare, but the Packers still win the game. 2 touchdowns and an interception for Rodgers, and for the rookie Jake Luton, a touchdown and an interception. I think the Jaguars still have the potential to win a few games here. It will be interesting to see if they tank for Lawrence or if they don't, because this draft, in my opinion, still has a lot of good quarterbacks outside Trevor Lawrence, and that'll be interesting to see what teams do about it. Then we have the Eagles versus the Giants, and the Giants are able to get the win in this one, 27-17. You have to ask for the Eagles, is it time to put Jalen Hurts in quite yet? 244 yards for Daniel Jones through the air. He rushed through the air, and he rushes for 64 yards and a touchdown as well. And the Giants are starting to improve a little bit, maybe. And that is still a pretty bad conference, though. Then we have the Buffalo Bills versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are able to win on a fantastic final play. There were 3 interceptions in this game, 2 thrown by Josh Allen and another thrown by Kyler Murray. But the Cardinals are able to get the win with a fantastic final play. That was just such a great job from DeAndre Hopkins with 3 guys on him, and also a great throw from Kyler Murray shifting out of the pocket. Another game I thought was going to be a good one, the Dolphins versus the Chargers. The Dolphins are able to win 29-21, and now the Chargers are starting to struggle a little, and the Dolphins are looking like a surprisingly good team now with Tua in. He threw for 2 touchdowns in this one. Justin Herbert threw for 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. So another nice win for the Miami Dolphins. Now let's move to the Denver vs. Las Vegas game. The Raiders captured the win 37-12, a big win. I thought Denver was going to keep it a little closer, but they picked off Drew Lock 4 times, and Carl throws for 154, but Josh Jacobs also finds the end zone 2 times to lead them to victory. Then let's move to the Rams-Seahawks game. the Rams are able to win this game. I thought the Seahawks were going to win in a close one, but Russell Wilson is picked off twice, and Goff throws for 302 yards. For the Seahawks, you probably start to worry now because your defense isn't the best, and Russell Wilson is turning it over too much, but I think they still will be able to make the playoff. Then let's move to the Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati game, and I thought Cincinnati was going to be able to keep this one within 2 touchdowns, but no. They lose by 26. The Steelers are able to bottle up Joe Burrow pretty good and put up a ton of points themselves. Roethlisberger threw for 333 yards and 4 touchdowns in the victory. The Steelers are looking like the best team in the NFL. Then let's move to the Saints versus 49ers game, where Drew Brees gets injured in this game. He did throw for a touchdown before he was injured, and the Saints did pick off Mullins 2 times. I think the Saints will be fine without Drew Brees, and they're able to win this game 27-13. A big win as I expected for the Saints. Then we move to the Sunday night game, where the Patriots upset the Ravens 23-17. They started out looking pretty good, then they declined a little, and now they're starting to look good again. Cam Newton throws for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 55 rushing yards as well. Baltimore has had a few losses now. They have more losses this season so far than they had all of last season, but they were very good last season. Now let's move to the Monday night game, where I thought Chicago was... They don't have the best offense, but I thought they were going to score enough to win this one. Nope, they only scored 13 points, and I believe one came off from special teams. So 19-13 Vikings. 2 touchdowns and an interception for Kirk Cousins leads them to victory. Nick Foles was injured in this game. Before he was injured, he threw for 106 yards and an interception. If Mitchell Trubisky is able to play for the Bears, I would put Mitchell Trubisky in either way if Foles was injured or not, because this offense it's not doing very well at all. They can't score enough points to win the game. Luckily, their defense is pretty good, but they just can't score enough points, and they need to change things up by putting in Mitchell Trubisky. So that is going to do it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out my 3 other channels. And this is The Sports Spiral. Bye.